Raiders get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down. Norris flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And now this pass brought in by Brown, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Now he's forced out right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Norris got a man. It's Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Raiders! They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. On the ground, Richard. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They usually know.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Carr gives to Richard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. To throw his Carr. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Richard on the toss. And he's got room. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This is Richard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. Shotgun now for Carr. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Sack, baby.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a...
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Not the first... Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable?
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 minute bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted. That's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era.
This is the player card. This is your development trait. Superstar.
The iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more dress though. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 in the bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted. That's a big number.
Yeah, red
this, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her max. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a gorgeous night in the desert. The roof is open, the stars are out, the good life. And we've got football ahead from State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Norris steps away. He's going to take off with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first and 10, Norris escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Martin re-signed with the Raiders May 1st after Isaiah Crowell went down with the Achilles injury. He's out for the year. But Martin now in his second season in Oakland, 723 yards last year. His career numbers are so interesting. 6 seasons in Tampa prior to Oakland, 2 years of 1,400 yards, but then he never topped 500 the other 4 years due to injuries and other various issues. But now he says his full focus is on 2019. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw. Norris. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
From the gun on third down. Norris. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Hicks able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Norris. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. On the draw, Richard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Gonna look deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he's gonna get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down, Norris. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. On first down, Norris. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
To throw again, Norris. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they work this out past the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Norris.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes.
It got his man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 11. Being chased out left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. This offense. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Scholars got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing. The opposition ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, QB, come on. Ready, go.
Throwing on first down, Norris. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Well, here's a first down throw that's complete, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Second and 3. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Back to throw. Norris. He'll buy some time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dean Lowry, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing to start the drive. Norris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Looking to throw. Norris eluding the pressure. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Norris flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Norris under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Norris. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to...
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking to throw. Norris buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 3rd and long. Norris. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee that.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Back to throw. Norris dancing to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Good job.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Eluding the pressure right. And he floated one out there incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down. At the 1. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Packers going to use one of the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Got it. 50, Mike, 50. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Ready, go.
The final shot before break. Norris. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game? It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Norris flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell in there to... Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.